Hey you guys, this is Ruby. How's everyone? Today I'm going to give you a grand tour of my garden. I'm just kidding. I wish my garden is grand. But anyways, we will start from the front corner of my yard. So I have milkweed here. Milkweed is good for monarch butterfly, the only plant that monarch will lay eggs. Sedum around here, and then lilies, oriental lilies. Ooh, pretty like that, right? So close up. Daylilies. I planted some pansies and a peony. Some of the shrubs that I planted last fall, it's doing good. That was really tiny. Got it for 33 cents at Walmart. Sedum. Like that. And the tiny birdhouse. Oriental lilies ready. So where I planted the annuals, I'm going to plant spring bulbs in there in the fall also. So this is my weeping willow. It's actually doing great now. In those circle, I'm going to plant arborvitaes along the fence. My mailbox, I planted geraniums, cosmos, and vinca. Of course, my front pot. You saw a video of this. My hosta, sedum, and daylily. And this, I don't know if this is a juniper. I need to cut this also because it's not doing well. There's like brown inside of it. See that? So I might replace this with Japanese maple after a year or two. And then my side garage, I need to trim those, shape it round. That's another work to do. Alliums is my favorite. Perennial, I love it. I have it all around the house. But the downside is when it's done blooming, the leaves are brown now. Also the same with the tulips. So they are pretty in the spring, but look at that now. My front border. Love my hanging baskets. I need to replace this my blue containers. I want metal urns in there, but I just don't want to spend, I don't know, $150 to $200 for both for two urns in there, but it will be perfect. Sedum, highly recommended in your front bed. See that? Leaves are pretty. And the flowers in the fall are beautiful. And it's not messy, you know. Behind it are my boxwoods, and it looks great together. And I planted tulips here in the front. Now that the tulips are done, that's the disadvantage again. I planted some bulbs like alliums, yellow and something blue, but I'm not sure. This is like chives, see that? So I don't like that in the front border at all. That's yellow allium. Coral bells are coming back now. It's still small, but it will be good after a week or two. Alliums are great. But look at the leaves. It's messy now, right? The same thing there behind my boxwoods. So if you plant alliums in the front border, be careful. I mean, be aware of that. I think that's a perfect angle. That's my front border. My other problem, we cut our serviceberry tree because it was diseased. And we're hoping that it will produce new growth at the bottom. See that? This is new. We don't know. Hopefully it will still look great. We'll try that. See? Serviceberry is native in my area, so I will recommend it for you too. This is my side yard. Full sun. I think this is the southwest. Lots of alliums. My lilacs are done for the season. Remember my lilacs? If you don't know what lilacs are, I will have the link in the description also. This here, that's our foundation planting. Bobo hydrangea. Love alliums. So I have alliums in the front, this side of the yard, at the back, and even in the shade garden now. And here I will plant more alliums in the front of lilacs. I don't have this spot yet. Okay. I was surprised to see that this morning. And my white peonies. Whew, so pretty. Can you see that glow in the center? And more blooms, of course. Look at my catmints, my other perennial favorite. I highly recommend this plant also if you have a decent size garden. Look at that. It's like lavender, but definitely easy to care. The downside of catmint is that when it's old and it rained, it will be like that in the center. So after maybe, this is like, wow, maybe 8 years, so you need to replace it. I mean the same thing, but divide it. And my knockout rose, this is pink. Oh no, red knockout rose. And my yellow knockout rose. A different kind of milkweed. Gay feather in here. Dianthus, I'm not lucky with dianthus. I don't know if I surrender planting those. My pink peonies are going to bloom soon. I have to show this to you after a week. And then my Japanese maple tree is not doing well at all. I mentioned this many times. I need to cut this after my peonies are done for the season. I just like the contrast of color here for now. So goodbye to that soon. More knockout rose. I have 5 red knockout rose bush in this area. And 3 knockout, yellow knockout around here. This one is looking good. And this is Little Henry. My lavender is coming back to another Bobo hydrangea. Sedum. This is a ground cover. I planted a dwarf aster yesterday. And this is my, what's the name of this? Rose of Sharon. And some Tixid, I think that's the name of it. Yellow flowers. Mix of perennials. catmints and lots of perennials. So my bird tongue, this is delphinium, and behind it is a lily, tiger lily I think, and more Asiatic lily, white, my white what do you call this, alliums. So if you love alliums, you can actually plant blue, the regular alliums, and white, so you can have a succession of blooms. And then that is my pink clematis. It's doing really well, very bushy this year, so I'm excited for that. Our jopai weed, good for butterflies, and another butterfly plant. I planted hollyhock, I don't know how to pronounce it. Behind it, my alliums are done around here, so I need to plant something in there. Behind that, I have 3 rows in there, this one, but it didn't survive, so I'm done with 3 rows. Also, I can't take care of it, or I'm not lucky with it in my area. That's my catmint border. More white alliums. This is aster. I forget this spot. So here, bobo hydrangea in the center. That's bobo hydrangea. Serendipity allium. It will bloom in summer, if I remember it right. This serendipity alliums, knockout rose behind it, yellow. And then again that. And then I need to plant one more serendipity allium in here. So I have 3 serendipity alliums in this area. So they are like, so the plants are like grouped together. It looks better. This area, my evergreen tree, bobo hydrangea in the front of it, and then serendipity allium, and then lavender and aster. Look at that color, so pretty, right? And here, more sedum, spirea, one of my favorite also. I'm not done weeding in this area, so it looks messy right now. Okay, so this part on my back porch is really messy, needs work, needs to be replaced. Another problem, but my plants are looking great here. Spirea, catmint, and weigelia. This plant is trumpet vine. I don't know if I'm going to pull this or what, because I don't want, it's a little invasive and I don't want it in the neighbor's yard, so I don't know. Next are chives, and behind it is a barberry bush, very prickly. And here I'm going to plant viburnum, snowball viburnum. And I have, what do you call this? Holly. There, like 6 around here. And these are my arborvitae, I forgot what's the name, that I'm growing in the pot. Look at my weigelia. Hummingbirds love this. Look at that. So pretty, right? Looks like that, rustic. So we are in my back border. Mixed perennials here. So daylily, I need to divide this, I think. I don't know if, anyways, if you have daylilies or sedum and they don't bloom as good as the previous year, it means that after 3 years or 5 years, you need to divide the plant. More iris. It's actually look good. So yeah, it looks great like that, right? I love this area here. My alliums at the back are done. So I need to plant something here. And these yellow iris are actually new. My friend gave it to me. I planted it last fall. Oh no, last year. But it's perfect. Bird tongue, penstemon, and my Siberian iris are looking really great. Look at that. I love this like that. I planted this here, so it will be like that next year. And then look at my spirea, guys. It's huge. Love the contrast of color here. So this is kind of like an accent here, right? And the flowers are pink. So I think it will look great. Alliums are done. See that? Looks nice like that, right? Bird is loud because of the babies in there. How about that? More catmint. I need to replace that catmint in there. It's just so huge. Again, that's the downside of a matured catmint. I have that for 8 years or so. So it's like 3 feet wide in the center. See that? So that's the downside, okay? But it's still worth it. I just need to replace this. And then this is the newly planted coral knockout rose. I need to cut those soon. The spent flowers. So this is new. I did this yesterday. Those bricks are from the neighbors. So again, my golden spirea, hosta, and rose here. Love this angle like that here. Do you agree? Lovely, lovely like that. Love the textures. Love the textures and the combination in general. I mean, you know, the red leaves, the bird tongue is kind of similar color with the Weigelia behind it. And in between are the iris. It's looking great. And like that. What do you think? like that. Anyways, purple clematis. You can see the buds right now. It will be red. It will bloom, I don't know, next month or end of June. Alright. More clematis and rose, knockout rose, lilies. And then as what I said, my alliums are done. Can you see that? But my salvias are blooming right now. See that? I love. So anyways, if you remember, I have succession planting in here. In the spring are the tulips, and then next are the alliums, and now are the salvias and catmint. So if you're going to have mixed perennial, try to do succession planting and planting it in mass or together. Okay, it looks great. And then this is new. Those are volcano. Hold on. Salvia volcano, like red leaves. That's nice. So I have salvias in here, and then now I have this red leaves salvias. So I need to add 2 more. So like 1, 2, 3, and another 2 somewhere there. Okay? And then I will plant for coral knockout rose to balance my other knockout rose. And there. Across from each other. Bricks, red bricks in there. I planted spirea in there. So my hydrangea, I can cover the kind of like the bottom part of it. It's ugly, so I think it will be a good view for my spirea in between. And this is the other purple clematis. So it's kind of growing from the ground this year. But we'll see what happens next month, okay? I think next year will be perfect around here. And in here, I planted lots of alliums in front of this evergreen. So that's the bench. I'm going to plant a rose bush both sides. So that's my future plan. That's why I have that area cleaned right now. And then in this area, this is like the backyard corner. Mix of shrubs. Oh, that looks good, right? So orange daylily around here. This is Little Henry with beautiful white brush-shaped flowers. See that? It will grow bigger than that, okay? And in the fall, this plant, the leaves will be red. Weigelia, my red Weigelia, the red foliage. I saw a hummingbird enjoying the flowers earlier today. And this here, this is a kind of willow. I forgot what's the name. That I just love the combination of red and white in here, right? But the rabbits love this, so that's why it's not doing well. So I'm not sure yet what to do. I just need a nice cover at the bottom. Oh, the alliums. Alliums are looking great still here. So, and then panicle hydrangea behind it. The new Brunera here. I like a peekaboo view in here. How about that? See, this is Weigelia here, and there's another Weigelia in that at the back. And my shade garden, I showed it to you last month, right? No, a few weeks ago. And finally, my coral bells are coming back. I planted few impatiens in here, and my bleeding hearts are done also. But look at my Brunera, it's still blooming. Got those blue flowers, so pretty. I love this. So this is my upcycle planter that I got from the neighbor, and I save it and planted some perennials here and annuals. I'll show it to you next month. We have 3 clematis around this area. I just need to make it climb. See that? And this is a blue muffin viburnum. It's white flowers, really pretty, but smells bad. So don't plant it in front of your house. And this is, I think, native, if I remember it right. You will hear me talk about native, guys. Native gardening is good. Native means those are the plants that naturally grow in your location. Good for the birds, good for the wildlife. And you don't need to pay a lot of attention to it because it will grow naturally in your area. You don't need to waste water or chemicals. And then this, I thought this was a grapevine, but I'm not sure if it's a weed or a grapevine. Wow. Wonder if that's the matured size. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy about this plant. Look at that. So this is blue muffin viburnum. I know, I remember that. Wow, I wonder if I need to add more of this. I know, no, because it smells bad. Look at those. I'll show it to you, okay, after a week or 2. This is my vegetable area, and I planted a lot of peonies here from my neighbors. So she will see it, you know. And this is the 2nd year, and next year will be great. Peonies will start to bloom after 3 years of planting. So wait for this for next year. Alright, you guys, I think I will stop in here. Some of my hosta and my big maple tree. See that? We trimmed that last year. More hosta, hydrangea, and this is the front side, guys. I want to make a separate video of this, okay? And there's my other planter. That's it. If you are new to my channel and you love gardening, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye bye everyone.